Alright, so we're back today, and we're going to start working on the threads on that tri-moto engine for the exhaust bolt up. So for this video here, I wanted to show you guys how to fix damaged threads. It's a normal thing, you know, for you to strip threads on an ATV or automobile, whatever. So this is a handy piece of knowledge to know. So to do a helicoil, the first thing you're going to need to get is a helicoil kit, and the tap that goes in this kit normally is right here. These things, you can buy them from the auto parts stores. A lot of the nut and bolt shops, like the specialty nut and bolt shops, carry them. I think they're like 30 or 40 bucks, which kind of seems like a lot, but you get a bunch of those helicoils there, and to get a good quality tap, it's not too bad. You're going to need to figure out what drill size you need for your tap. There's drill charts, and you could just go online and look that up. And you're going to need a crescent wrench to use on your tap here. And this tool here in the helicoil kit, it's like a driver, and it grabs onto those helicoils and drives them in, and you'll see how that works when I do it. You don't have to use a crescent wrench. You can use a tap handle, which is what I'm going to do. But for example, here I've got this bolt, and this is an 8mm by 1.25 thread pitch. You are going to need to know what size you're using, or what size you need, and the thread pitch is really important too. On some of these ATVs and motorcycles, dirt bikes, they'll use 3 different thread pitches, so you need to figure out what you have, and then you can get your helicoil kit with the right thread pitch. So I want to show you guys over here. Alright, so here's the problem. This is the size bolt that's supposed to thread into the cylinder head, and it goes right in there. There's nothing left for it. So, and it's like that on both sides. It's even worse on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill this hole out to 10mm. We're going to drill and tap it to 10mm, and then we're going to thread that helicoil in, and the inside of that helicoil is going to bring it back to 8mm. So grab your drill and your drill bit, and you need to line yourself up and carefully drill your hole. So once you've got your hole drilled, you want to start tapping this. And when you're first getting this started here, you need to be careful not to get it at a weird angle. You want to get this as straight as you can, and it's not uncommon for these taps to kind of want to go their own way. Alright, so I told you I would explain this tool a little bit better. So on the end of this installation tool here, there's a little hook, and that hook is going to grab on that little piece of cross wire there on the helicoil, and that's the direction that you want to install this. So you're going to thread this right into the helicoil here, and that little hook catches the end of the helicoil, and that's what threads itself in. So one thing I'm going to do is take a little Loctite here and put this on the, actually I'll do it on the threads on the engine here, just to help lock this thing in and make sure it never comes out again. So you basically thread this helicoil right in to those new threads you just cut, and that Loctite will hold this thing in here, so you just start threading it in. until it stops, and you'll feel it bottom out, and then you can back your installation tool out. And I'll take the camera off here so you can see it. Man, this camera is no good for this, guys. It's really hard to see. But anyway, that's threaded in there. And that bolt that we had earlier that wouldn't thread in, now it threads right in. And it'll hold. They say that a helicoil is stronger than the original threads, and I've never done anything to prove that, but that's the process of it. So I'll go ahead and do the other side here, and then I'll show you when it's done. Alright guys. So there we go, we got fresh threads in here. I'm sorry about this camera, I'm about to switch over, but we got some fresh threads in this thing, so I think we're ready to clean the engine up and put it back in.